ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஸ்ரீசைலே சதயா பாத்திரம் தீபக்தியாதிகுணார்ணவம் யதீந்திரப்ரவணம் வந்தே ரம்யஜா மாதரம் முனிம் கார்த்திகே பரணீஜாதம் யதீந்திராஸ்ரயமாஸ்ரயே ஞானப்ரமேயசாராபிः பக்தாரம் வரதம் முனிம் दयापालदयापात्रं वात्सल्यादिगुणार्णवं श्रीनिवासार्य सत्पुत्रं वन्दे वेङ्कटदेशिकम्. Smt Ramanujaya Namaha. Adiyan is humbled and honored for this opportunity with the VIRAT Foundation in UK to be able to share some words about Sri Rama on this momentous year, and also share some of the Sampradaya learnings and how Adiyan balances Sampradayam along with day-to-day life. My name is Mayuravalli and I am speaking from Hyderabad, India today. We lived in Seattle, Washington, United States for over 13 years and returned to Hyderabad in 2021. Adiyan's Samashrayanam happened with Shri Ubhaya Vedanta Vidwan Shiromani Vinjimur Venkatacharya Swami, who comes in the illustrious line of Arulala Perumal Emperumanar, a direct Sishya of Swami Ramanuja. Our Swami resides in Srivilliputtur today. Adiyan's Samashrayanam happened in 2008, and even before that, Adiyan was fairly interested in Sampradayam thanks to the influence of my parents and the rest of the members of our family. Adiyan's mother insisted that Adiyan learn Tirupavai, and she made sure I learned it right at the age of 3 itself. Adiyan has participated in many Tirupavai competitions in Hyderabad, and while competitions do not seem the best way to learn Sampradayam, Adiyan is a product of those competitions. First of all, Mangalasasanams to the VIRAT Foundation, the Vishishtadvaita Ramanuja Adiyargal Trust. The motto of VIRAT Foundation, which says Nitya Kinkaro Bhava, be an eternal servitor to Sriman Narayana, is an amazing motto. The motto of our Sampradayam is exactly this. It is superb that VIRAT Foundation is taking the time to create an atmosphere, a platform, a culture, a satsangam in the United Kingdom, so that Sri Vaishnavas in United Kingdom can come together and learn our Sri Sampradayam further. Many Mangalasasanams and Palland to the VIRAT Foundation and the members of VIRAT Foundation to continue in this amazing journey to understand our Swarupam, learn together and impart the same to those that will come after us, our children, their children and more. The motto, which says Nitya Kinkaro Bhava, consists of the word Kinkarau, means servitors or servants to Sriman Narayana. The word Kinkarau was first used by none other than Sri Rama himself. In Balakandam, when Vishwamitra takes Rama and Lakshmana to the forest so that Rama may do the Yaga Samrakshanam and end the tyranny of Tataka and her other associates, Rama gives word to Vishwamitra that Imausma Munisardhula Kinkarau Samupastitau Agnyapaya Yateshtam Vaishasanam Karavava Kim. Vishwamitra, we, Rama and Lakshmana, are going to be your servitors. All you have to do is command us, and we will do whatever you bid us to do. Serving Sriman Narayana is our eternal goal, and Sri Rama, who was none other than Sriman Narayana himself, came down to this Bhulokam, lived the life of a human being, and in his part as a human being, he played this role to perfection, where he promises Vishwamitra that we will be your servitors along with the greatest servitor we know, Lakshmana himself. With this background in mind, let us go a little bit further into Sri Ramayana to know more about some of the qualities of Sri Rama. Everybody is probably aware that Sri Ramayanam starts with a question from Valmiki Maharishi to Narada Muni, listing 16 qualities, asking Narada who in this world, in Bhulokam, who is born in Bhulokam, has these 16 qualities. Narada replies saying, these qualities are in none other than Sri Ramachandra Murti, who is born to Kausalya and Dhasaratha in the Ikshvaku Kulam, the Surya Kulam. The 16 qualities described by Valmiki Maharishi are: one who has excellent qualities, Gunavan; one who is brave; one who is righteous and follows dharma; one who has gratitude, who is honest, who is resilient, unblemished in character, only thinks about the well-being of others, who is a scholar, who is extremely smart, who is singularly handsome, who is courageous, who is self-restrained, who is resplendent and radiant, who is free from envy, and one who makes others quake with fear. These qualities pertain especially to Rama. The first quality is what we will examine today, which is Gunavan. While Gunavan seems like a quality that encompasses many other qualities, our Purvacharyas have graced us that this is not an all-encompassing quality but an exclusive quality, which is called Seelam. Seelam is the ability of a very high person to come down and interact with a lowly person as a friend and a well-wisher. The first instance that Sriman Narayana shows this in Ramavataram is by taking an avatara as Rama itself. The word avataram means to cross over from a higher place to a lower place. The highest place we all know is Paramapadam, the abode of Sriman Narayana. And Sriman Narayana is the epitome of perfection. This Sriman Narayana leaves his perfect abode to come down to Bhulokam, which is not perfect, so that he may interact with people like us and inspire us to do good things and return to Paramapadam. This is the secret of the avatara. He descends so that we may ascend to Paramapadam. Going further, we know that Rama was friends with Guha. Guha is described as Yedai Yedalan Kirmahan Yenadirangi Matravar Kinnarul Surande Madaman Madanoki Untori Umbi Embi en Rodindilai. Tirumangai Alvar describes Guha, who is a hunter who helps Rama cross the Ganga. Guha and Rama have just met, but the story of Rama is already spread. Hearing that Rama has come over to the banks of Ganga, Guha comes running. There is no history between Guha and Rama because Guha is after all a hunter. He is a Yedai who does not have anything else. He is also dependent on somebody else for his happiness. And as an Edalan, meaning the one who threatens everybody, like instead of asking his mother, Amma, I am hungry, Naku annam pettava, instead of that, he says he will just put a knife to his mother's throat and demand for food. And being a hunter, all the beings surrounding Guha are afraid of him because for no reason, without a reason, Guha may hunt for their life. It is okay to kill someone to protect you, but according to the Shastras, but hunters usually kill for fun, for no reason. Therefore, he is an Edalan to everyone around him, and everyone around him, including the animals, are afraid of Guha. It is in that one moment that Guha appears in front of Rama. Guha is smitten and he immediately comes and prostrates before Rama, and Valmiki Munivar describes this moment as though it as Guha Ramasya Atma Sakha, as though he's a Veer Toran, he's the best friend of Rama. The friendship has struck in just that moment because that is the greatness of Rama and Sita, Mareman Madanoki, the doe-eyed one right next to Rama, who is Karuna personified, Daya personified, immediately looks between Rama and Guha, and there is a message, subtle message that passes to Rama where Sita says, you should accept Guha. And that's how the friendship is struck. Guha is so moved by Rama's story that Guha makes Rama comfortable and even offers a lot of roots and fruits for Rama, Sita and Lakshmana to consume that night. But Rama refuses and says, oh Guha, I know you value my friendship, but all you have to do for me is to take care of my horses tonight. That is all I require of you. This friendship is described as Siraninda Todamai by our Alvars because it's just stuck in one moment. Rama does not care who Guha is. It's all that Rama and Sita approve and show Karuna and Kripa towards Guha, and that is how this friendship is struck. Rama declines the fruits and other offerings that Guha gives and just ensures that the horses are taken care of. Another incident we must examine of the Sila Gunam is Rama's compassion towards another huntress, Sabari. Sabari has very gory practices. She kills the animals and directly drinks their blood, and she does a lot of gory things. But in the same forest, many great Maharishis perform yagas. At one such time, Matanga Munivar, a Maharishi in that region, just looks at Sabari from afar. Without knowing anything, Sabari realizes that things are changing for her. She realizes that good things are happening in the forest, and without even approaching Matanga Munivar or his disciples, all she does is clean the place around the Maharishi's ashram. Slowly, she continues to perform service like this, and all she does is she ensures that the place is maintained very clean and protected to an extent. One day there is a lot of rush in Matanga Munivar's ashrama. Sabari does not understand why, and she learns that Matanga Munivar is about to attain Paramapada. Rishis typically know when they are going to go to the netherworld. When this is happening, all the disciples have come and they are seeking blessings and seeking all that they want in this world from Matanga Munivar. Matanga Munivar is aware of Sabari. So towards the end, he calls for Sabari and she's surprised that she is called. She goes over and he tells her, Sabari, everybody is asking for something. You must also ask for something. Sabari is surprised and she says, I don't know what to ask for. You have graced me so much that I really don't need anything else. With Sabari not knowing what to ask, Matanga Munivar just gives her one advice. Sabari, keep reciting this name, Rama, 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 Rama. Sabari is surprised and asks, what does this mean? And Matanga Munivar replies, the meaning of this will come looking for you. And Matanga Munivar departs to the netherworlds. Sabari following her Acharya's words, keeps on reciting Ram, 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 Ram. And one day, on the advice of Kabandan, Rama and Lakshmana come to Sabari's ashrama. Seeing Rama, she realizes what Matanga Munivar meant. The greatest meaning of our lives, Sri Rama, Sriman Narayana, has come seeking Sabari, because all she did was, even without knowing the meaning, even without understanding anything, she has followed the words of her Acharya. She has complete faith in her Acharya. Due to this, when Sabari offers fruits to Rama and Lakshmana, Rama immediately accepts. And Swami Manavada Mamanigal, in his Srivachana Bhushana Vyakhyanam, where Pillalokacharya in Srivachana Bhushanam has said, Perumal Sabari Kayyale Amudasai Darulinar. He reveals the secret of why Rama declined the fruits offered by Guha, even though Guha is a Atma's Sakha. The acharam of Guha was not that great. Rama didn't care about it to make friendship, but when he wanted to accept the fruits given by Sabari, he knew her Acharya Bhakti, her Acharya Nishtai, the faith she had in her Acharya. And that is why Perumal Sabari Kayyale Amudu Sayed Arulinar, he accepted the fruits given by Sabari. Therefore, what we need to understand from these stories is that Rama, who has descended so that we can ascend, also insists on Acharya Nishtai, Acharya Pratibhakti. Adiyan requests that all of you seek an Acharya. Many of you probably already have an Acharya, and if you're not in touch with them, definitely make the effort to be in touch with them, because we have very clearly seen from Sabari's story the greatness of Acharya's grace. Whoever you are, we can attain greatness due to the grace of an Acharya, which is clearly accepted by Rama also. The second thing that is hidden in the meaning of Sabari's story is that Rama could accept someone's fruit because of their nishtai, the way they lived. We know how Sabari lived, but eventually she changed, right? And like that, one of the fundamental things she probably did differently is she took care of what she ate. Until about 10-11 years ago, Adiyan and our family used to eat out because it was an accepted practice. But with time and the grace of our Acharya, we learned that it is important to only accept the prasadam of Bhagavan Sriman Narayana, because it is well known that you are what you eat. But that is not only for your looks. You are what you eat for what you think, for what you speak, and how you interact with others as well. We have been kindly graced by friends who had similar ideologies, and our family also understands these things. So we stopped eating out about 11 years ago, and as much as possible, we offer prasadam to Sriman Narayana, the Bhagavan in our house, as part of Tiruvaradanam, and accept that prasadam daily. Periyalvar in his Tiruppallanda has a beautiful pasuram where this is very clearly explained. Uduthu kalaindan in Pidagavade uduthu kalattadundu Todutta Turai Malar Chudi Kalaindana Chudumit Tondargalom. The first line is very important to understand. Uduthu Kalaindan in Pidagavade uduthu kalattadundu. It starts off by saying, we as your adiyars, as your bhaktas, dasoham to you, Sriman Narayana, we will only accept the clothes, Pitambaram, that you have worn. The hidden part is Kalattadu undu. where as servants of Sriman Narayana, we only will eat what Sriman Narayana has already eaten, what he has partaken, because a servant never eats before the master. It is an accepted practice. The servant always eats last. So we have to always offer the food to Sriman Narayana and then accept it. But the hidden meaning that is given by Vyakhyana Chakravarti Swami Periyavachan Pillai is that Sriman Narayana treats us as the king. Let me explain. Typically, a king's food is tested very well by multiple people to ensure that it is not poisoned. And Periyavachan Pillai says that when we are true devotees of Sriman Narayana, the offering that we make to Sriman Narayana, he acts as the person that's testing the poison. He partakes the food, tests that it is not poisonous, it is acceptable, it is healthy for us, and that is another reason we have to offer. Such is the Karunyam of Sriman Narayana. And this great year where Rama has returned to Ayodhya is momentous for all of us. During this year, let's not only think about Rama, but also the practices followed by him. Because this sloka says, Veda Vedye Pare Pumsi Jate Dasharatatmaje Veda Prachet Sadasit Sakshat Ramayanatmana. When Sriman Narayana descends to this earth, there is a manual that descends along with him, which is either the Vedas or another manual like the Bhagavad Gita. And for us, Sriman Narayana, and for us, Sri Ramayana is the Vedas, the manual that we need to follow. Because just by meditating on Rama, we may not understand all of his qualities. But when we meditate on Sri Ramayana and understand the deep meanings contained within Sri Ramayana, every word, every action has deep meaning, we will know how to live and lead a life that will make Rama and Sita proud of us. Wishing the Virat Foundation a great success to inspire everyone around them. I'm grateful to Sri Anbil Balaji Swami and his friend Rajagopalan Kannan Swami of Sharjah, who ensured that Adiyan got this opportunity along with you. There are other things Adiyan does in day-to-day life, which is Adiyan has an Instagram account called Tirupavai Mini Bites, where Adiyan shares stories of Purvacharyas or learnings almost on a daily basis. Adiyan has also a similar YouTube channel. Adiyan has been graced by the kripa of our Acharya, where Adiyan can speak in English, Tamil, and a decent bit of Telugu, where last year Adiyan also did an entire Dhanurmasa series in Telugu explaining the Tirunama Vaibhavam of Perumal in Tirupavai as explained by Andal, completely in Telugu. Do check us out. Thanking all of you and Mangala Sasanams to one and all. Alvar Emberamanar Jiyar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.